without reacting immediately into how do I fix this or it's the end of the world. Hi, I'm Tash and welcome back or welcome to The Loving Lifestyle, a channel dedicated to helping you live your best life. And today we're talking about becoming less reactive and more chilled out, as well as whether delaying your reaction or emotions is actually a healthy way to process events in life. When something happens, do you take a minute to think logically about the event, or do you jump into full-blown panic? We all have a fight or flight response, right? It's in our evolution. But sometimes jumping straight into action when something unexpected happens causes us more harm than good. So first of all, what does it actually mean to be chilled? When we are reactive, we jump to defense when others criticize us, or feel resentful when things don't go our way. We believe that the event caused us to feel angry or upset, rather than that our reaction is out of proportion to the event. We jump straight into crisis mode, trying to fix things and often blaming externalities for our situation. We send a rash text or an indirect tweet. We bark at our partner, or we jump into fix-it mode, or we just burst into tears. What's the alternative? Well, when we are a little more chilled, we don't feel personally attacked by judgment. We feel in control of our emotions and are often calm and collected in times of stress. And most importantly, we see the bigger picture when a crisis does happen. We express ourselves calmly and choose our words carefully. We consider the alternative outcomes and we don't let our worth be defined by the event. Why do we want to be chilled? Honestly, the main reason that we want to be chilled is not to be liked or to be called laid back or to not let things get to us so much. It's to make rational decisions. When we are feeling hella reactive and therefore unnerved or on edge, we cannot make rational, thought through decisions because we can't see the bigger picture. All we can see is what is directly in front of us and how it matches up to an event we've been through before. And so we react in the same stressed out, quick fire way and ultimately end up with a poor, unthought through result. I've witnessed a lot of reactive behavior from the people in my life. And because of that, I dabbled in some reactive behavior as a teen. By reactive, by the way, I don't mean aggressive. I literally mean reacting before thinking. But I found it so embarrassing, and I still find it so embarrassing to witness, that I ruminated on my own reactive comments or actions and made a vow to myself to never react in the moment again. Now, obviously, that's not a 100% success rate. I have mostly trained myself out of reactive behaviors, but we do all have triggers. I'm gonna be honest here and tell you that one of mine is kind of silly, I guess, but it is being late for public transport, particularly trains. I spent so much time rushing for buses and trains between the ages of like 16 to 22 that even knowing that I have a train journey in my day makes me so nervous and on edge. But that is a particular trigger, and in the grand scheme of events that happen every single day, I've made a conscious and effective attempt at culling my reactive behaviors. Because by delaying emotion and being non-reactive in the moment, you can come to well-reasoned conclusions and rational decisions and ultimately handle the situation so much better. Being able to listen to a tough conversation or news without reacting immediately into how do I fix this or it's the end of the world has the ability to completely change your feelings around life and the people in it. You don't need to fix everything, and not everything is the end of the world. Let's get used to taking a step back and seeing if there's perhaps a more logical explanation to the one you've immediately jumped to. So, how to be more chilled. Now, aside from complete behavior shifting and making a vow to yourself to make a change, there are some other things that I did that helped me chill out more and worry less. Be open to experiences. When you've experienced many things, the unexpected doesn't seem so unexpected anymore. You learn to find opportunity in the unforeseen, and you build resilience against tough times because you've experienced enough of life to know how to deal with it. it. Heartbreak, stress, hardships, they all shape you into a stronger, more resilient person. So when something happens and you feel that fight or flight kick in, remind yourself that this is a lesson and an opportunity to grow. There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath and delay your reaction until you have all the facts. Not having knee-jerk reactions to things is an act of resilience. You know you're capable, and therefore you don't have to panic or get defensive. And by the way, by being open to experiences, I don't mean seeking out drama. I mean doing things outside of your comfort zone and not running from your emotions. Regulate your emotions through journaling, meditation, and breath work. Regular journaling can help to reduce stress, improve concentration and decision making, and encourage us to express ourselves in a healthier, more productive manner. When we write out our thoughts and worries, we understand ourselves a little better. We can work through our issues and then know that we are capable of coping with all of life's events. Meditation is fantastic for drawing our mind away from unhealthy and spiraling thought patterns. It brings us back to the present, which means that when events happen, we can self-soothe and remind ourselves of the bigger picture, and thus avoid knee-jerk reactions. Breathwork can help you calm yourself down from panic quickly, and it can also help you process your emotions and improve mental clarity. Meditation has been invaluable to me in so many ways, and it is absolutely one of the ways that I trained myself to delay reaction. And I still use it now when I feel myself spiraling into panic or anxiety. By the way, being chill doesn't mean that you aren't passionate. And it also doesn't mean that you don't have your triggers. Everyone has insecurities. And when someone presses the wrong button and you go off, it may feel like you're destined for reactive behavior forever. But that simply isn't the case. Being chill doesn't mean being a pushover. If someone says something out of line, tell them or cry it out and then dust yourself off, go back and try again. Chill people are resilient, but they're not superhuman. Also, sometimes you may delay reaction successfully, make a really well thought through decision, start to action that decision, and then something else happens and you jump straight back into fight or flight. That is okay. You've done awesome just by recognizing that, taking your first step back and collecting yourself. Setbacks happen, and becoming more chilled out isn't something that just happens overnight. But what I will tell you is that no one person is just a reactive person or just a laid back person. You create your reality. Your thoughts become your beliefs, which become your actions. And you have the power to adjust those thoughts and train yourself to become a more relaxed person. You just gotta keep working at it. I'm still working at it, but it really does work, and I promise you that. Now for the big question. Is delaying reaction a healthy way of processing our emotions? Of course, we should honor how we feel and express ourselves freely. But what we need to understand here is that delaying your reaction isn't burying your feelings or ignoring your emotions. Rather, it's postponing your reaction until after the event, or at least until you're in a place where you can process the event in a more rational and calm manner, so that you can work through addressing the cause and the effect of the event. Sometimes we react without even thinking. Is this true? Is this important? Is this worth it? And that can cause so much unnecessary stress and aftermath from the drama, which is far more unhealthy and damaging than simply taking some time to come to a calm conclusion. So to summarize, how to become a more chilled out person by delaying reaction. Firstly, when unexpected events happen, take a step back and look at the big picture. Don't trust that the first conclusion you come to is necessarily the right one or the true one. Secondly, experience the world in all its glory and misery. Build your resilience by challenging yourself to face your fears and open your eyes. Things won't seem quite so unexpected anymore. Thirdly, try using journaling, meditation, and/or breath work to regulate your emotions and reactions. And finally, remember that delaying your reactions doesn't make you superhuman. We all have our triggers, just like we all have things that excite us and bring us joy. But by delaying delaying your reactions, you can make more well-rounded decisions that will ultimately improve your life in many ways. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it valuable, and if you did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it to join us here at The Loving Lifestyle. I post twice a week on self-discovery, mindset, and productivity. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you next week or over my Instagram at the.lovinglifestyle. What is this royal wave?